23rd at 1:41 p.m. This was by Derek Hawkins. It says that 2 tropical storms are expected to strike the Gulf Coast in rapid succession this week, compounding public health concerns in states fighting to keep new coronavirus cases down after a surge of infections earlier in the summer. The most recent forecast by the National Hurricane Center showed the storms Marco and Laura headed for coastal Louisiana and eastern Texas and expected to make landfall on Monday and Wednesday, respectively. Louisiana could face an unprecedented 1-2 punch, with both storms potentially hitting the states as hurricanes in the 3-day span. So if you're anywhere down there, man, get everything you need, bunker down. I know you guys got procedures and stuff in place down there for those type things. You already know what to do because you've been living there, so you know what to do. Prepare yourself. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it's going to be pretty wild for y'all down there. My prayers go out. I hope y'all safe and stay up on it. Make sure you get your supplies. People are probably running to get those left and right, so make sure you get your share of it, man. So definitely, I'll keep y'all updated on that. The Wall Street Journal reports many companies plan to reopen offices after Labor Day. With the coronavirus still around, they're rethinking that. So a lot of companies planned on opening up around Labor Day. This is coming from the Wall Street Journal. This was August 23rd, 2020, of course, at 5:30 a.m. by Lauren Weber and Chip Cutter. These companies are talking about opening around that time, Labor Day. But now they're rethinking it because it's not dying down. It's not dying down like we expected. And me driving around the country, I see people have a problem with putting on masks. I don't know why. They look at it as some freedom thing. Like, I have a right not to wear a mask. Okay, exercise your rights in another way. Like, we trying to get rid of this thing because I'm sick and tired of wearing a mask, man. I get out of my truck, I get to the truck stop door, and I see this big sign, must have mask. And then I'm reaching in my pocket, and I done left the damn thing in the truck. So I got to walk all the way back across the parking lot to get this damn mask and go walk back and do what I'm finna do. It's frustrating. Or like on my vacation, walking around with that dang mask on, man. It's hard to breathe after a while. You know what I mean? And then it start irritating the back of your ears, like, and then I see people, which is, hey man, I guess the safer the better, but when I see people driving in the car by themselves with their mask on, that's just ridiculous to me. Like, what are you doing? You're the only one in the car. But these people probably think it's in the air or something. I don't know. But that just is crazy to me. I'm in the car by myself, or I'm in the car with someone that I'm constantly around on a daily basis. I mean, I'm not wearing no mask. Now, if somebody old get in the car or the youngins get in the car, then that's different. But to just be riding by yourself looking goofy as hell with that mask on, man. No, man. But hey, the safer the better, man. Whatever works for you, you know what I mean? No judgment over here. No judgment over here. So there's fires going on in California. It's getting real bad. Like you can actually see the fires from space. They're saying this is Mashable. Mashable reported California looks like a nightmare from space right now. The second and third largest fires in California history are now burning. This was by Mark Kaufman, August 23rd, 2020. He writes, the second and third largest fires in California histories are now burning at the same time, along with over 500 other fires. The Golden State, a region with long, dry, and sunny Mediterranean summers, naturally burns each year, but not like this. A changing climate is revealed in trends. Here's one. The 10 biggest fires in California histories have all burned in the last 17 years since 2003. The 3 largest blazes have burned since 2018. It is easy to see why. Wildfires are the interaction of weather, climate, and fuels like dried out grass and plants. That's why physics John Bailey, a fire ecologist at Oregon State University, told Mashable in 2019, but temperatures in California have been rising since the late 1800s. What's more, heat waves are growing more intense in a warmer climate, and a heat wave of a rare intensity has baked the West for weeks, perhaps setting the record for the highest temperatures ever recorded on Earth. This dry, hot air patches vegetation significantly boosts the odds for fires. So we all know California each year has these wildfires, but each year since 2003, they're getting worse and worse and worse. This year, this is by far the worst. They have 2 that are blazing through the area of California, which is really messed up, man. Like, you can see the picture. If you go to the NOAA satellites, that's NOAA satellites, and you look over there, you can actually go to Twitter and check that out. Go to at NOAA satellites, and you can see what these blazes look like, and it looks like something out of a movie. It's actually pretty crazy looking. My prayers and everything go out to all the people out there in California going through that, man. I hope y'all safe, and I hope y'all get through it. You know, you get through it every year. This is the worst by far. You guys been through, you get through a lot, man. Y'all have the earthquakes and everything. So I'm sure you all are California strong and can get through it. I actually denied a load going over to Riverside, California, because I'm like, yo, man, I know that's Southern California, but still, I'm gonna avoid that for a while until that dwindles itself out. I'm not gonna go over there. You know, I'm not gonna go over there. I look at it and I say, nah, if that money right, I will have to do some investigation on what area I'm going into first. Dang that. I'm not just gonna run over there blind. You know what I mean? Not gonna do that. But yeah, man, Mike Tyson, man, he's been training, man. Mike Tyson's been training, and he's looking good. That man, at his age, I still wouldn't walk up on that cat, man. That cat was hitting that bag, man, looking solid, boy. Iron Mike Tyson, man. I mean, he's putting it down on the bag, man. He's putting it down on the bag. Looking at Vice News, man, I saw an article, something about the FBI tweeting something. Oh, here it is, Vice. Let's see what it is. The FBI is very sorry for tweeting out the most infamous anti-Semitic text ever. Let's check this out. This is coming from Vice. Paul Blessed, August 20th, 2020 at 12:36 p.m. The FBI somehow tweeted out an infamously anti-Semitic text that's been used as Nazi propaganda, and then offered a half-assed apology. A pair of FBI Twitter accounts on Wednesday posted links to a page on the Bureau's website where you can download the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, a fabricated text that outlines a purported Jewish conspiracy for global domination. I have my thoughts on that, but we're going to leave that one alone, because I really don't like to do too much of my personal thoughts on things, especially if they're touchy. Maybe one day we'll get off into that. But the FBI are supposed to be held to a certain standard. A little goof up like this makes you wonder, how did that get out? Who put it out? And why? Now, you can't say that our Twitter was hacked, because that's what a normal person would do. a regular citizen. But this is the FBI. You think they can get on the news and say, hey, we were hacked, we apologize? Hell no, they can't do that. How the FBI getting hacked? Houston, we got a problem. Let's go on. The links contain no context about the book or its history of being used to promote anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Adolf Hitler cited the text in Mein Kampf, and it was published nearly 24 times by the Nazi Party as part of its anti-Semitic propaganda efforts, according to the New York Times. Businessman Henry Ford, through his newspaper, the Dearborn Independent, was also responsible for spreading the hoax in the United States. The file on the FBI site includes the book, which was first published in Russian in 1903, as well as findings from a 1964 Senate committee report that called the book a fabricated historic document, which is crude and vicious nonsense. Also included are letters from members of the public to the FBI asking if the book's information is real. So, and then they put out a half-assed, what they call a half-assed apology. You know what I mean? It makes you kind of wonder, man. I'm going to post the links on Facebook. Of course, y'all can go check that out. I'm going to be posting more pictures on the IG page as well. That's the TAGT show all together for IG, Instagram. I'm going to be posting some more pictures that I take over the road, and you guys can look at it and check things out. Got a beautiful country, man. Rolling through the country, our infrastructure sucks. There's constructions everywhere. There's road closures everywhere, like on major highways. It's frustrating. It is frustrating, you know. Washington Post is saying Trump is to announce emergency authorization of convalescent plasma as breakthrough COVID-19 treatment. At this point, come on, man. They just trying anything. I had to take a drink of water. They're trying anything right now because we can't get this thing to die down. We can't get it to die down. I don't know, you know, why they won't get with other countries and say, hey, what are the protocols that you guys follow to get this under control? Like, are we too proud to do that? I don't know. Let's read through this article, and then we're going to get into some shout-outs, y'all. We're going to call it a day, and I'll be back with y'all later this week. But let's check out, let's see what Mr. Trump here is talking about. The Washington Post, this was published August 23rd at 2:05 p.m. by Josh Dawsey, Lori McNeely, Carolyn Y. Johnson, and Swang Min Kim. All right. On the eve of the Republican National Convention, where President Trump hopes to revive his flagging political fortune, he will announce the emergency authorization of convalescent plasma for COVID-19, a treatment that already has been given to more than 70,000 patients, according to the officials familiar with the decision. In a tweet late Saturday night, White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany said the announcement at 5:30 p.m. Sunday involved major therapeutic breakthrough on the China virus. They call it the China virus. I'm going to call it the coronavirus. Let's not do that. Officials confirmed on Sunday that treatment is convalescent plasma. They spoke on the condition of anatomy because they weren't authorized to discuss the issue. The White House declined to comment. Many scientists and physicians believe that convalescent plasma might provide some benefit, but is far from a breakthrough. It is rich in antibodies that could be helpful in fighting the coronavirus, but the evidence so far has not been conclusive about whether it works, when to administer it, and what dose is needed. On CBS's Face the Nation on Sunday, former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb said the blood product derived from patients who have survived COVID-19 is probably beneficial for COVID-19 patients. the issuance of an emergency authorization will make it easier to get in some settings. But he also said